Coming up next, I'm going to review and show you my favorite new summertime fragrance. I did my top 5 the other day. I have a new number 1, and it's also something for all you who love that kind of Baccarat Rouge feel. Got it right here in my hands. Find out what it is coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose. Okay, got the microphone there. And today's video brought to you by Vice Parfums, my own brand. By the way, I'm working on my 3rd fragrance. Still have some bottles of Deco Noir left. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more. I had a nice showing this past weekend where I went to an art show and brought Deco Noir with me and sold a ton of bottles. And so I have some left, and I'll talk about that more in another video coming up. But today's video. So this past weekend, I was down visiting Irene of Therapia by Aroma, as I do usually most weekends, and she has a new fragrance. So recently, in the last few months, she had released a fragrance called Beta version 2.3. I love it because she just never changed the name, and that's part of independent perfumery. And Irene, she's just so creative. And she started with a name which was a test name and just decided never to rename it. And that is a wonderful leather fragrance. For those of you who have not tried it, I highly recommend it. Again, she creates the leather smell not from a leather fragrance note, not from a synthetic note, but completely natural. Using frankincense and myrrh, I believe. I forget the notes that she uses to make that smell, but it's really amazing. But today, I'm going to tell you about my new favorite summer fragrance that I smelled this weekend, and now I've been wearing it all week. And that is Beta Testing 2.2. So this is the newest fragrance, Beta Testing version 2.2. As I mentioned, 2.3, actually, I just had it over here the other day. Where did I put it? Okay. Yeah. Just to kind of show you guys, that's 2.3, which ironically came out before 2.2. So she's going downwards in far as the numbers. Again, just who knows? I don't know what the reasoning is. But what do I love about this fragrance? First of all, let me just spray it for you so you can see. It is a blast of orange, beautiful clementine citrus right from the beginning. Clementine to me is an orange note or variation of an orange note. By the way, all natural, just like all her fragrances, 100% natural, no synthetics. It's a blast of summer in a bottle. It's a blast of fresh, clean, sweet, but not cloying. And what's interesting about it is, and I have to go to my phone here for a second here because there was one other note that I remember kind of shocked me, and let me find it here for you. Okay, I remember it now. So, like I said, this is a fragrance that when you first smell it, you definitely get the citrusy, clementine, orange blossom type smell, maybe even a little neroli in there. It's just very inviting. It's very fresh. It's very summery. It's very citrusy. So if you like those kind of like citrus orange perfumes, orange smell, but clementine again gives it something more unique than a typical orange blossom or even bergamot, which is kind of lemony, orangey citrus. But this is where the twist, I think, makes it interesting. She has a small dose of almond, okay? When I say almond, it's an almond blossom. And for those of you who know almond blossom, it is, you think almond blossom, what does it smell like? That is very much reminiscent, if you like the Baccarat Rouge, 540, that type of smell. It's got that almondy, sweet, reddish type smell. I'm describing things in orange and red now, but it is just, wow. I sprayed it. I was in the store the other day experiencing this for the first time, and I was testing it on people. As they came in, some people recognized me, and we were talking, hanging out, and I was kind of just spraying it, having them test it without telling them what it was. And I don't know, a couple of people were like, wow, 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 wow. They were just like floored by that combination of the citrus and the almond. But there's also another note she throws in here that just is a complete like left turn for me. It's a note of licorice. And this gives it this like, if you know the smell of licorice, obviously there's black licorice, there's red licorice, but licorice smell is a truly unique kind of candy smell that mixes in here, and it's just the right amount. It's not too much. Again, it's not cloying at all, but it gives it a little bit of, how I would describe it, just a little bit of sweet texture that mixes so perfectly with the almond that gives it this really unique almond licorice smell. You get it right from the top. I mean, the initial blast is a dose of that clementine, but then right within the first, I'd say, minute, in the first 60 seconds, you start to get that almond note and that licorice in the dry down, and it's just smooth. It's, when I wear it, it's just a kind of like a very refreshing. It's so hot right now here in Miami, so hot, guys, that this is the perfect fragrance to be wearing. Let me put it on my skin just so you can see me smell it in addition. Oh, sorry, that's a blooper. That's a live blooper. I just sprayed 2.3. I'm like, wait a second, that's a leathery note. So now I have 2.3, but let me do the 2.2 to keep you guys on point. That's a wonderful fragrance, 2.3. Check them both out. Oh man, yeah, I love this. This is absolutely my favorite new summer fragrance. I'm gonna be wearing this all summer. It's inspired me. I'm working again, I mentioned at the outset of the video, on a new fragrance, which is a very citrusy, Miami type summer fragrance that's gonna be good to wear all year round, but I'm gonna be talking more about that later as I develop that as my third perfume for Vice Parfums. But this is that almond note, this clementine. It just kind of transports you. It like makes you think of the beach. It makes you think of the salt air. It makes you think of the summer breeze. It makes you think of, you know, sand buckets and playing in the sand and castles and the water lapping up on the side of the ocean, the crystal blue water, the blue skies with just a faint amount of clouds to give you texture. This fragrance does it. So that's it. You know, with everything by Irene, sometimes she gets the stuff up on the website right away. I don't know whether this is on the website. I'm going to put a link to the website in my description below. But I always suggest, you know, go to the website and give them a call. If it's not there, you know, you can order from them directly over the phone. I believe this 30 ml is $15, maybe $20. Again, just total bargain, whatever it is, $15 or $20 is such an unbelievable bargain for the high quality, independently crafted, handcrafted, handmade, all by Irene. She does it all. There's no additional helpers. She mixes and makes all the batches herself. And that's why you gotta be a little bit patient, because sometimes things run out. She runs this entire business by mostly herself. She has helpers that work in the store, but as far as the creating, the magic and the alchemy, she does it all. So sometimes you gotta be a little bit patient. This is not, you know, some big, widely distributed brand with, you know, thousands of workers making the fragrance. This is her. When you buy a bottle from her, you're getting a piece of Irene in this bottle, a master perfumer from France, from Grasse, France, from Paris. So, all right, there you have it. I'll be back soon with another video, guys. Thank you as always for watching. Hope you guys are having a great week. And yeah, what else to say? Peace, love, and perfume.